Here, check. Okay, YouTube, I'm going to start in a few minutes. I'm just waiting for this thing to end. This should take a few seconds. I'm literally just waiting for... There we go. 13 seconds, 15 seconds. Yeah, that looks fine. Check this to
Judy Hops, hello again HP Zeta.
1440p. Good evening, Judy Hops. Good evening, YouTube. HP Zeta here again today, and how's everyone doing? Already noticed that I was away from streaming for about a week, 2 weeks, so I just had to take a little bit of a break and get my thoughts together. And something quite big happened a few days ago, and I'm really impressed. And I thought what I would do is my Monday stream that I was going to do on Monday, I'm going to bring that forward and do it today. Unfortunately, the consequence of that being we're not going to do pickups, so I should actually just remove that from the title, which I will do right now. And seeing as we already have some viewers on board, I might as well start. Let's get that out of the way. So, the first thing, let me go back to this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the first thing I just quickly wanted to chat about is to say thank you to everyone that's subscribed to me so far. This channel has officially hit 1,000 subscribers. That is absolutely huge. So basically, the way I always measure these, and I've measured it before,
for 1,000 subscribers.
Is I basically go out and I look at what size my school was when I went to high school, and that's how I measure my sub count. Is I try and imagine how many people fit in a classroom. Okay, and when I just started, that was about 30 people. So for me to have 30 subscribers meant that I had a classroom full of people watching my videos. Well, not all of my videos, but generally getting notified when there's videos and stuff coming out. And when it started to get like up to like the 100 mark, that was about as big as what my grade was back in the day. So like we had standards and grades. So a grade 7, which is standard 5, had about 120 kids. That was the entire standard. And yeah, we've grown past that, and 1,000 is short of about 900. Well, it's over 900, which was the size of the entire school. And to think that after 7 years of doing this, I'll actually hit 1,000 subs, that is absolutely amazing. And yeah, here I am today, and I'm just grateful for everyone. And yeah, thanks everyone for all of your hard work. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being there. I've always said I've got some of the best subscribers ever, because if you look at the comments, my subscribers are always good people. I've never really had major trolls, major negativity in the comments or anything like that. So just like thanks to all of you guys for being there with me. And I just quickly want to cover how this is going to change the channel. I'm definitely going to do some more live streams. I like doing live streams, I like this format, I like interacting. I'm definitely going to do more of these. But other than that, not much. I've already reapplied to have my channel monetized. The monetizing is going to be different. Before I used to monetize like every single video when I released it. What I'm going to do now is I'm first going to play a little bit with the YouTube algorithm, because monetized videos do better than non-monetized videos, at least from my experience, and this was backed up by several people. So basically I'm going to start monetizing just the videos, the top 50 videos that I've ever done, and just see if that increases the viewership, if I see more people getting referred from the YouTube algorithm to my videos. if I do, then I'm just going to stick with that. I'm just going to constantly have the videos that has huge numbers monetized, or the videos that I put a huge amount of effort in, monetize those. I'm not going to monetize every single video because it was useless before. A lot of the videos had like hundreds views, and with monetization, you don't get anything for those. It just doesn't reach the threshold that it needs to be to earn revenue from. And I'm not doing this for the revenue. I'm literally doing this because I know for a fact that monetized videos, there's a bit more incentive for YouTube to publish those and to put them out there so that you get a bit more views on them, so that they earn a bit more money on the advertising. So yeah, that's going to be the only change. I don't think it should affect anyone. Everyone is always welcome on my videos and stuff. 90% of it won't be monetized, so yeah. I'm just glad to have that feature back, and hopefully I can see the same sort of gains I had before in terms of subs. I just quickly want to resize this because I see this is a bit hard to read. Let's put it up there. Yeah, I'll take this away from in a second. Anyway, so on with tonight's show, we're going to cover some of the news topics that's happened this week, and afterwards I'm going to play some Spyro 2. News topics is literally going to take like 15-20 minutes, so if you guys want to hang around for some Spyro 2, you're more than welcome to. So in a nutshell, okay, PlayStation Classic, dodged that bullet, didn't get one. Okay, I had a pre-order, I cancelled my pre-order as soon as I heard that it's using PCSX and that a lot of the games are PAL. So the machine got released. I highly recommend everyone check out the DF Retro video on it. It's spot on, a good analysis. Tells you everything that's wrong with it, including little quirks of the emulator causing frame pacing issues, which makes it look like the actual game is running slower than it is, even though it's drawing all of those frames correctly and it's displaying them. It's not drawing them on the correct time, so it makes the games look slower than what they actually are, which goes in line with what everyone said. And of course, the PAL games performed a lot worse than everything else. So let's just take a look what's in store for this console. I'm not going to get one right now. There's plenty of stock. We're going to look at the stock levels just now. I'm fairly sure I can pick one up at any time. So I will get one when the prices drop, and I'm fairly sure they will, because so far this has been the most expensive mini console release so far, and there's definitely some margin for them to cut the price. So basically, it took 3 days for them to hack the system. What's nice is 2 of the hackers, okay, started working on the system, kind of competing with one another to see how far they can get it and who can get it first, basically. So in a nutshell, one of them actually got kernel access. The first thing he did is he had Doom playing on the system. Thumbs up for Doom. And it ran pretty well. Of course, it's not optimized, so you can see the screen resolution, everything there is completely wrong. And about a day afterwards, they started streaming actual games.
PlayStation Classics on Christmas Day, December 2018.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, everyone, the chat is enabled. I can see the chat, and I will be answering questions and stuff. And I just want to say, Judy, check out some reviews before you order one. I won't recommend getting one. The system has issues. So as you can see, I can't pronounce his name, unfortunately, without butchering it, but I'll try. Bakio Kuza has the PlayStation Classic starting up there. And then he's going to input a few things here on the terminal. Okay, so this is normal, what's it called? UART. Okay, he's inputting a command. It's starting a process. And within a few seconds, there you go. It's playing a game that wasn't on the system originally. I'll call this hack. Now, of course, the other person has posted a lot of details of why this machine was hacked so fast. Okay, I'll show you one of their videos shortly, but basically they also have a method of loading it up, and what's nice with their method is you just plug in a flash drive, hit reset, and it loads the ISO up and displays it. You got Spyro to load like that. It is far more useful.
Judy Hops. Okay, will do.
Okay, so I'll really recommend you guys check him out, but basically the reason why the system was as hackable as it is because PlayStation messed up the keys again. I mean, the original PlayStation 3, they had the keys, and they basically only checked the first 4 numbers of the key to like decrypt something, and with that you just brute force until you know what the first 4 is, and then everything else is absolutely perfect. But what they found here, see if I can quickly find it here for you. Okay, yeah, this is the one. So basically, Sony used the public key. So for those of you that don't know, this is a bit technical. You've got a private key and you've got a public key. So the private key you're supposed to keep hidden. You're supposed to stick this somewhere where the system can't get it. And you've got the public key. Now the public key is basically the key that the system tells the machine with it wants to decrypt something. It uses that, compares it to, gets a decrypt, and it decrypts it. In order to change files, you need the private key. And unfortunately, Sony decided accidentally that it was going to use the public key for the private key. So if you have this key, you can encrypt, decrypt, do everything, and you've got full access to the system. Okay, there's some code here. Unfortunately, I am not a programmer. I can't tell you guys anything about that. But the end result is you can get in, you can change your games, and you can extract stuff, and you do what you want to do. The thing to remember with this is, unfortunately, okay, this isn't going to fix the emulator. The emulator itself is a port of PCSX rearmed, and it's a good port. It's not like they accidentally messed up the port and they caused some problems on there. So don't expect it to suddenly fix everything on the system. Fix the frame rate issues, fix the bugs, fix everything else.
Judy Hops.
Okay.
BTW, what is that voice that reads the live chats?
Can you guys hear the voice? I'm just going to turn that off, by the way. I'll turn that off in a second. Anyway, that doesn't matter at the moment. The voice is actually supposed to be only for me to hear what the live chat is, so that I can reply. But anyway, nonetheless, here you've got Spyro, Crash Bandicoot also running on the system, and this is the one that you just like reset, and it does its thing. Okay, so it's not going to fix the problems on the system. It's still PCSX2. Unless someone goes out there and they port a new emulator or create a new emulator to run on it, it's not going to fix the problems. What it will allow you to do is load new games, load games you want to. Maybe replace the PAL games with NTSC games. But as DF Retro mentioned, some of the games they chose to be PAL is because they just couldn't hit the 60 frames per second. Okay, so if you have a PAL game, it's 50 frames per second, and the emulator can like hit those targets constantly, even if it causes frame pacing issues. So don't expect miracles from this just yet. It might change later on. We will see. The machine, I'm going to call this hacked. It's officially hacked. All that needs to happen now, simplify it, create scripts, make it easy for people to load their own games on.
Judy Hops, thank you because that voice creeps me out.
So I'm just going to quickly disable that voice, and then we are done with the news segment. Oh, there's one more little thing I want to just talk about, but I'm quickly going to fix this first. Services, profile. Is that setting? Here we go. Okay, no more voice. Okay, so yeah, in a nutshell, PS Classic hacked. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the PlayStation Classic. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, secret menu. You can in fact get into the PlayStation's secret menu just by plugging in a very specific USB keyboard, pressing the escape key. Not all USB keyboards work. And what this allows you to do is have unlimited save slots. Let's see if they have a nice picture there for you. Oh, here we go. You can set things like frame skipping. You can set a few other things on there, which is like absolutely awesome. You can also enable scan lines, and this isn't a filter, it's just literally drawing scan lines across the screen, so it's not the best at the best of times, but it does make it look a little bit better. You can't increase or upscale the resolution on here like what you can do, like I showed you in my previous video. But yeah, it's interesting. Once again, this isn't what I would have called hacked, and this was like figured out 2 days ago, while the hack happened last night or a day ago. And yeah, that's the news segment covered, and let's get on to some gaming, shall we? So what I'm going to use is the orange pie that we did before. I'm not going to keep this muted for now because I don't want everyone to hear the sounds and stuff. I'm just going to play some Spyro Crypto's Rage. And this isn't going to be a long live stream. I've already murmured on for 15 minutes, so I'm just going to do this one for the next 30 minutes or so and then call it the evening. Okay, let's unmute you guys. Please let me know about the audio levels. Like I said, this wasn't a planned stream. Now, fair warning, I'm playing this through the capture card. There's going to be a lot of lag, and it's going to cause me not to play the game as best as what I can.
We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores. Yeah, I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto angrier.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this. Puh, puh. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Audio cut out. Anyway, Judy says that next Wild New Year's Eve stream, live stream is gonna start super early in the morning. Okay. I probably won't be able to view, unfortunately. I know where I'm going to be staying that day, and there is literally terrible internet. It's a 4 megabit ADSL, so I won't be able to stream. I definitely won't be able to do anything from my side. But I'm going to still release some videos. I think I'm going to try and do 1 or 2 little things while I'm there. You've seen me there before. Yeah, there's definitely some lag because I'm playing this through a capture card. Now, I'm not too fussed about getting all of the gems in this area because you have to come back when you unlock one of the skills to get the rest of the gems. If I remember correctly, that was about in the middle of the game.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Yeah, sure. I'm a dragon. Lizards are natural predator, natural prey. I mean, if bearded dragons eat lizards, I'm sure like regular dragons would too. Although eating sensual or not sensual, I can't remember the word for it, but eating intelligent dragons are quite stupid in my opinion. Oh, the controls are exactly how I can remember it. Stuff. And the camera angles as well. By the way guys, if anyone wants to use the chat at this time, it is public, so I will be able to talk to you while you post them. Very bad camera angles.
Hi, Spyro. That zap means that.
Hey Moneybags.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone is talking about. Well,
I'm just gonna skip your dialogue.
thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro was
Take my money.
You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
Daddy Judy, I don't really use WhatsApp. Just use it to talk to one or two people.
To get a good look around, hold down the triangle button. Try using triangle.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, that's the recenter the camera. Oh, that's useful. Accidentally chop yourself off the screen. There's stuff on top there. I think you can only get that from actually going on top of that side. Climbing up and going across real quick. Yeah, you definitely can't climb today.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude. This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
I vote I don't go there quite yet. Let's explore a little bit.
Great! The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic.
Oh man, this is gonna suck with the latency. Oh well. And I forgot it's inverted. Got it.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spiral. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Thank you for the orb. So if you press like start, you can see how many orbs is there on the map. So I think this map has 2. Yeah, it's 3 orbs. I'm forgetting that it's inverted. Nope.
Lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me. Nice shooting! Follow me to the next lizard.
Oh, latency. I like how they didn't spawn before, now they've spawned.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro! See if you can spit all the way to that lizard! To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press and hold the triangle.
It wasn't like I wasn't aiming already. Ah. Okay, so where is it? Ah, there it is. Keep on forgetting just releasing isn't shooting, you have to shoot it. Odds off. Ah, it's a rubbish. Interest. That's all. Oh, he's into the camera. Okay, so where's... Oh, there it is.
Yay! You saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Thank you. Don't know why I would want to shoot again. I just did miss a few gems. Okay, so let's get the rest of these. To recall that you can get it by exploiting. Okay, so there's some gems on the other side there. No, power's running out. So I'm perfectly fine with. You know what, I might as well just exploit this again. Oh, that magic portal just takes you to the next stage. I'm not in the mood to go to the next stage. You can fly through here. This, I think you have to like activate something. You can actually do something in there. Okay, let's see if I can make that jump. Tricky with the invert. Ah, come on. We're not going to make it due to the slow start. Oh, got it. Really want to get up there. Up there is a like a hole in there. And I think for now we're going to come back to this level later on anyway. One of the ones you have to revisit when you get more power up and stuff. I will check that I've got most of the stuff I wanted. Always like that thing in the center. Anyhow. Didn't take any damage, so that's a good thing. And on to the next stage.
Oh no.
Then our moneybags teleported today.
Get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gym cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been? Collect the talismans.
I am?
Ooh,
Look, there's no way.
definitely something wrong with the streaming audio.
There's no way you can get Ripto and his monsters have taken over. Ripto and his monsters have taken over.
That's good. So basically she just tells us that Ripto has taken the castle moneybags out where he belongs.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you go to.
That's your normal fare. Go to every single world, collect all of the stuff. For now, let's just start by picking these up, because this will be valuable just now. I think you need 500. Still need to get used to the fact that it's inverted when you fly. Okay, so you see there's little butterflies scattered here, so if you like free them, get an extra life. And if you nuke one of the sheep, Sparks, that little dragonfly, he gets a health boost. So he's already at full health. You can see it's like a yellow color. That's basically a health bar. I haven't had any hits yet, but the first stage is pretty darn easy. You see, we can't like swim or anything yet. Later on you do get those abilities. No, I just want to collect as many of these as possible. I don't want to go to the next world and not have the upgraded power-ups.
Hiya, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess you'll have to glide across it.
Oh, it's not like I don't already know what tide is. But there's a quick way up here as well. Just went the other way so that I can get the games. Kind of cool. Oh no!
Sparks, the dragonfly following.
Yep, that basically said what I told you guys earlier. Sparks is your health indicator.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press X and hold... Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Nice job! Now try to do a hover. Press X to jump, then press X again to glide. Then when you reach the end of your glide, press triangle to hover. Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the D-pad or analog stick when you hover. Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my
So
running,
is here, Judy.
I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Oh, there was a one up here somewhere. Ah, it's close. Not too worried about that, as we really actually need gems more than orbs. Yeah.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
500 gems. Yeah, I was right with the first part. Yeah, we should be able to reach that in today's playthrough. Quite easy. Come on, sheep. Okay, so we're at 408 already. See, we only need like 100. Oh, this is the tiki one. Okay. That just kicked me out of the emulator. Awesome. Bugs. Yeah, that's good because my screen that I'm streaming this at is 720p, so perfect for you all. But I really want to get that extra 100 gems, and then we can go back and hopefully it did actually save. I'm gonna see now. Oh, please don't tell me it didn't save. Okay, well I did say I was only going to stream for half an hour, so I have no idea why it didn't save. It kicked me out of the emulator. I'm going to have to see what's going on. Anyway, that's me, HBZ, signing off. I hope you guys like this. I've got a feeling that more people will watch this after the fact than they actually did today, so we'll see. And cheers.